you want to go fast again? Come on. He's moving his leg down, which is good.
Yeah,
Look at that moving down.
yeah.
Can you see that? That's it. Good boy. That's it. Hi everyone, I'm Lynn from Cavy Central Guinea Pig Rescue. So we've got Rufus here for a little update today. How long is it since he hurt his spine? Is it 4 weeks? It's a month,
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the limb that was not working. I'm going to turn him around that way a bit so we can maybe watch with the camera that side. We're going to give you some food here. Look at this. I'm just going to see. He's a very firm tummy in there now, hasn't he? Very firm. So he's very full. It's not affecting his eating. He's getting a little bit of drizzle from his eyes, which could be a respiratory. We'll take a closer look at that. And again, this ear is a little bit just, mankier, and that's because he can't clean on this side. So when you have animals that can't have their normal motions, then you've got to supplement care with that. So we'll check that out. Seeing how his weight bearing. It's pretty even at the front now, which is good because he had a slight head tilt, didn't he?
Yeah.
When he originally came in, so that's good. He's way more balanced. And what he's doing with his rear left leg is he's positioning it dead under his center of his body. So this one's not weight bearing at all. So he's literally carrying the weight. His leg, if I find his foot, and my hand is here, directly mid-center. So he's learning to use this leg rather than the rear right one. Yeah, it's not weight bearing in any way. So that's why if I lift it, there's no weight on it. Now he can move that.
Yeah.
I felt him. He's moving that.
He moves that one the most.
Yeah, this is good. So for 4 weeks, I think that's great progress.
Yeah.
To even have he can pull it back. Look at that. Look at that. Go Rufus. He's getting movement back in there. So that's really good. Are you doing some physio with him?
Yeah.
Yes? Excellent.
We put it back and then he pulls it in every time.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing that, which is really, really good. Okay, the motion that he needs to get used to is lifting that up in under. So a couple of times a day, sort of, that foot is right. He's actually doing more damage on this one than he is with that. His knee is actually flopped out. In order to get his foot here, his leg is his knee is flopped right out underneath him.
Yeah.
So, we need it there.
Whenever we go near him, we always try to put him back up straight so that he's on both sides, because he just lies on that other one.
I think it's time to get him like a little support. That is something that he can put his body weight onto, because he's not able to hold that body weight with his rear legs. He's moving them really well, but now's the time we sort of need to give him wheelchair ability.
That's what I
if that
said.
makes sense. And we can construct that out of a Lego. So if you've got any Lego at all, you can do that.
You just sold a Lego.
So you have to get Lego building, but you can actually create like a little platform. Now you don't want to take the use of the front limbs away because they're so strong. So it needs to go from his midsection under his ribs to down to here, and keep him elevated like this. That way the legs, if we turn him round, Rufus, I'm just moving you round so we can see those legs, and watch. Maybe if you get right down at this level, you can see and film how this leg actually is. We can. If I lift him just slightly, you can see his knee is out here, and his foot is in over here. So he's like literally not balanced. So what I'm going to do is lift him to the height that he should be, and then this leg should be more here in this position. And this leg can, of course, then if he's raised, see how he moved that then? He could move it. So he needs help to be at that position so he can easily lift those in, and he can easily then push along.
Yeah.
So we need to get him a little mobile cart. That's the next stage. So Rufus, you are doing so well. He's doing really, really, really well. So that's awesome. So let's clean up those ears. I'm just going to take a little listen to his chest because of his eyes. Sounds all clear. Yeah.
Oh, good.
All clear completely. So Rufus, you're doing really well. What we'll do is we'll clean up round here. We'll take a close look at that. Has he got ivermectin on board?
We haven't done him. We've done the other ones.
Yeah, I would
Just
do
one.
him because, see, this has just come out.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably very susceptible with his immunity down to mites at the moment. So we'll pop some ivermec on him as well.
Yeah.
And we'll treat him for that just to protect him. It's quite fungified, moist. It's probably more to do with the fact he can't groom than anything. A normal guinea pig would clean that off. So we just have to do, it's right up in here. So we're going to do a really good job on cleaning that for you, Rufus, so it doesn't become a problem.
He's been trying
chest
to
sounds
clean
great.
himself a lot more lately, using his front paws
He's
and
feeling,
stuff.
because he's weight bearing a lot better. But until he gets, see this foot out here?
Yeah.
From that position, it means his back leg is here under his centre. So he needs to have, see, he changes and he took that back into a normal position when I lifted him. So the height of the platform, if you look under here, is about 2 inches that we need to construct. And it could have, you could actually have it with a wheel underneath his chest, like a tricycle.
Okay.
So a wheel balanced at the front. It's going to take a little bit of experimentation to find the right thing. And then on either side over here, he needs a wheel again.
Okay.
So on either side, because he's quite wide, so he needs to balance that. There'll have to be a strap going up and over.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it'll be a case of the surface he's on will have to be quite, like this is hard with a cloth on it, enough for him to be able to drag himself.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to have time off that as well. So give him like an hour on it and then some time off. And eventually he'll find he can really move in it, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
So Rufus, this is very, very exciting. So 1 month on, he's doing really well.
Yeah.
Remember our first meeting, you know, telling you that I had animals for 6-7 weeks. So, you know, he's made great progress in that time. I'd be absolutely thrilled, you know, to see that he can do more. So that's terrific. Yeah, I don't think you need to look at anything other than building on that right now.
Okay.
Yep.
And the medication?
Now what's he on now? The tramadol?
No, he finished the tramadol.
Okay.
He's on the Meloxicam.
Meloxicam? I think I'd still keep that going as a low-level dose.
Yeah.
How much are you giving him?
3.5 mils.
Yeah, that's quite high.
Twice a day.
Per day. Maybe lower that to 2 mils. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
Maybe lower it a little bit and just assess how he goes.
Yeah.
And, you know, have a word with the vet about that as well. 3.75?
3.5.
3.5.
In the morning and evening.
Yes, that's quite a big dose, but he's also needed that too. It's an anti-inflammatory and a pain relief.
Okay.
So it does both. And it's, you know, once he starts becoming more mobile, he has the potential to sort of inflame joints as well. So he needs an element of that.
Yeah.
The problem with things like meloxicam is if they're not drinking enough, it can compromise the liver and so on. So like any drugs have other issues. So yeah, he's doing so well, which is fantastic. We just need to get this oriented the right way.
Yeah.
And when he's in that position, it will also be easier to sort of move that limb forward and then just practicing little stretches, because it's this movement of going around and lifting that they need for walking. And you'll have to do it on this side as well, because it's right in the center here.
Yeah.
And you know, it would be very sore in those joints for sure. But look, he's doing well. He's doing really well.
that leg's got a lot stronger lately. Like
it's so much
pushing
better
a
than when I
lot.
last saw him, which is fantastic. Rufus, amazing. I'm so glad that
And in the
euthanasia was
meantime,
not your option.
in the meantime, could we use like a tea towel just to like help him hold him
yeah,
up?
definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Just be careful of your own back, or that he's at table level.
Yeah.
So you're not bent right over yourself. But yeah, you can do that. Absolutely, holding him like this.
Yeah.
And letting him have time. The problem is you're then having to stand there with him.
Yeah.
Whereas if something can be sort of elevated, you might even have a word with the master cabinet maker right now and see if it's got some ideas. All right, so that's it from Rufus for now. There we go. This is Mark II. All right.
Is that side the front?
Yeah, this is the front. Okay, put you on here, little guy.
Oh, look at
That fits much better.
Get out.
Oh, look at that. He's wanting to go. All right.
You'll need to staple this round.
Round it?
Underneath.
Ultimately, yeah. I'm just loosely tying it on. I'm just
Like a
Or
little
maybe one at the front and one behind.
because he's had a spinal, we don't want to.
If you had one behind as well.
Something almost seems like maybe a little bottom bracket. Red flag signs. Look out. Rufus is in the house. Doesn't know what to do, does he?
Yeah, maybe like one at the back just to keep that leg out.
If we had him here like this. Oh, that fits really good, Rufus. Rufus, this he's like just looking like, what the hell?
What's this?
Okay, what do you think, Rufus? Let's see. We might want to put him flat on something because he
Yeah.
keeps flying off that. Can you grab that ball? Could we put him on that?
No.
Okay.
You're gonna give it a test
I'm
drive.
going to give you a test run. Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go, Rufus. Put him down on here. All right, let's just see what you can do. Okay. Come on. All right.
The anticipation.
Guess what? Do you think? You can move his feet on there. That's right.
Come on, Poofle.
I'm not sure of his new position. That's all right. So we can give him some food.
Yeah. Bianca, do you want to get the
Food. Look, Rufus.
yeah.
The carrot. You're not sure.
Yeah, the carrot might do it. It's a bit of a treat.
This one, come on.
What?
Come on. Do you think if he's downhill, that might, because there's like a slight slope,
Possibly.
that might help? Oh, look, there's movement. He ran right off it.
What
That's very
happened?
cool. Oh my word, it works. It works. It works.
it on the
Okay.
So if you have a strap, hang on. If you have a strap
Rufus,
that
you
goes
did
Where did we
under
lose
here
it?
and under here, tie him that way and then possibly that way as well.
Which way do you think?
Well, you need to have
Right, yeah, he needs something to
got the hang of
keep.
it straight.
Yeah, he has. He's moving fast. I think he needs something almost like to brace
A
his
little
body.
harness-
Yeah,
harness,
it needs to be a
doesn't it?
harness. Okay, give it a go. That's it. Okay.
Oh.
And he's
Yeah,
got
the
out
front
again.
is lowering. It's lowering. You can't keep it high. So he's going down. And the minute he gets stand, and that goes over his head. Go.
He's
Go. That's it. Go over your head. Good. And then this one behind this leg and up. I think we need to find a way to keep it. Maybe tie it for now. So it's springy. So might need to get longer ones, but okay. Okay, let's go. Balls are out, yep. Boys, he's slipped back a bit. We need to be back more there. More that way, that's it. Yeah, he needs...
Hey, steady boy.
All
right.
He's off.
He's off. He's off literally, but he's nearly there. Let's do an upside down. Move that out. This way.
yeah.
I think he's going to get straight out of it though.
Yeah.
Although we could potentially.
Because that's going to be clipped on. Use that piece still on the front.
Use that piece to go to here to attach to that,
Yeah.
like a harness. And then this bit's not going to go anywhere. That's sort of not. It needs to almost. Yeah, it's not going to. Like that bit's almost not needed.
Yeah.
The back bit's not needed, but. And then that bit. That bit could be stapled on there like a belt. Let's just see what he can do with that in the ground. Right, little guy. Oh, poopy. Just want to test you out. It's like, what the hell? What the hell? Come on. Beep, 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 beep. Come on.
Come on, little fellow, you can do it.
Come on. Come on. Do you want to go fast again? Come on. He's moving his leg down, which is good.
Yeah,
Look at that
he is,
moving down.
yeah.
Can you see that? That's it. Good boy. That's it. Yeah. Okay. Yay.
It's when he hits that thing.
Yeah, because it stops moving. What sort of flaw have you got? That's more successful because he hasn't come out of it.
We've got
He's
carpet.
still on it. So we're doing better. We're doing better. We're doing better. We're getting there. Okay.